Welcome back, everybody, to The Legend of Zelda. What the fuck was that spawning?
So that was a boss.
to kind of, go over the commentary that I kind of did at the end of Part 3.
Yeah.
It was certainly a boss. Granted, if you didn't think to pick up the flute in the middle of the dungeon, you would have been like, what the fuck do I do?
Does the flute really canonically make him lose his confidence?
I guess. Because all of a sudden, he doesn't feel so big anymore. If you know what I'm saying.
Haha! Freudian!
Of course. What are you What are you even trying to sing? Don't answer that. And it's here that I realize, shit. Need to bomb this thing. For more monies, of course. Yoink.
Man, all these moblins just paying you to leave them alone.
Well, it's better than finding assholes that force you to pay to fix up their door.
I guess.
So you can use the flute to warp to entrances to dungeons that you've been in previously. So I'm trying to use this to get to an entrance to a dungeon that's close to Dungeon 6, and I'm like, you know what, Dungeon 1, that's fine.
And this is another aspect of the game that continued on throughout the series.
Yes.
Like, I really don't think there's a Zelda game without a warp system.
Zelda 2, maybe?
I guess.
Maybe. And I say that's a maybe because I don't think I've played more than 5 minutes of that game.
Yeah, same here. It's kind of a difficult game to get into.
It's kind of a difficult game, period.
Yeah. That thing will beat your teeth in.
The game is brutal.
It's like this game isn't so bad, but that game...
This game I can actually play.
Yeah. Oh, good.
The dogs. You were missing that, weren't you, viewers?
The dogs have noticed something outside. They don't know what it is. It doesn't know that they've noticed them, but they are trying to let it know.
Okay, so it is up, left, and down, left. That answered the question that I had in Part 3.
It's not up, up, down, down, left, right, left, right.
Contra, I do not believe, was a thing in 86. So no.
It's the Konami code!
In the middle of commentary, I'm going to check this. Contra. Because God knows, going through the overworld is so exciting.
I know, right? Especially since we've been here before.
Yeah, because we got the level 3 sword. The original arcade game Contra came out in 87, so there you go. I was, in fact, right, and that was, in fact, more exciting than going through overworld garbage. But now we're in level 6. Level 6 is the biggest piece of shit.
And your huge stockpile of keys pays off yet again.
Yes. This is like, fuck this shit. You'll see why Dungeon 6 is... Well, you're kind of seeing it right now, but you're not seeing the real reason why Dungeon 6 is a piece of shit. It introduces a very annoying enemy. I mean, really, really annoying.
Hey, a key!
There's these spike traps, and I got hit because I'm stupid. Whiz robes!
Ah, yes, Wizrobe.
And Wizrobes that are actually difficult to deal with. Compared to, say, A Link to the Past, where they're basically a bunch of garbage. Here is where a magical shield might help you. But again, likes exist in this game, and they will devour your magical shield. Because they're dicks.
There's a reason why they were slowly phased out.
Yes. And here is why I got the damn potion. And I also got the second potion version of it, which means I get 2 servings of this, like grandma's soup without the attack power
Bonus to
doubling.
attack. Hey, a key.
I don't need it. I got enough.
I don't even need your keys.
I don't even need it. What would be really funny is if I went to level 8 before coming here, but I decided, fuck it, I'm gonna do it in sequential order.
Might as well.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So, you saw bubbles in this game. The bubbles act as you can't use your sword for a few seconds kind of thing. They don't actually damage you in this game.
Wind Waker kind of did something like that with the cursed fog.
These blue Wizrobes are destroying my shits. Because the blue Wizrobes are assholes. But never ye mind, for we can fight back with magic of our own.
Ooh. Look, it's a wand. Of Gamelon? No, shut up.
Well, I could actually call it by its title, and then you would snicker.
Go ahead.
It's the magical rod. I'm not kidding. Also, I went the wrong damn way. And,
oh, hey!
And now I'm
guy.
fighting this thing when I don't need to. So I'm like, fuck it.
Just tank that shit.
Yep. I've got life insurance, you know. So it's a potion that is initially red. And then when you start drinking it, there's like some sort of chemical reaction that turns it blue.
Maybe it's largely alcoholic.
Link is a drunkard.
Which would explain a lot.
It would explain me getting hit by these goddamn Wizrobes all the fucking time.
Hey, Wizrobes, I'm gonna stab you with my sword. Oh god, that last shot to Romani's not sitting right.
Shit.
That's me acting drunk. Especially since I really don't have, like, the best frame of reference on how I sound drunk.
As in, how does it differ from you sounding normally?
That's true. Like, people are like, there's no way you act like this just at your house all alone. I'm like, you kidding me? My dogs give me weird, stupid looks. With how crazy I am about stuff.
All the dumbness.
All the dumbness.
Damn it, like. More of these passageways underneath the temple, the dungeon itself. Well, in the Japanese version, they were temples.
Places of worship. That won't fly with Nintendo of America.
Of America.
America.
Fuck yeah.
Come in to censor all the motherfucking games, yeah. Wait, no, that's Germany and or Australia.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be more accurate for those places. Here's why I got the arrow. It will one-shot that thing.
Oh. So after level 5, they're just like, whatever, they fought enough bosses. Here's ways out. It's like, okay.
Well, level 7 is going to have something quite familiar, but I won't spoil it.
No, goody.
Even though this is like a 27-year-old game.
Can you tell I've never watched anything fully, the completion of this, what have you? Wow, just respawning.
Spawning!
Spawn trap.
Spawning all over the shits. I don't even know what the hell. And all of the yawning.
I'm tired.
Both of us are very tired.
I had a rough day at work.
And I'm just like, I have been up for way too long.
They made me punch 8 bags of potatoes.
You punch bags of potatoes?
Yeah. Wait. I just realized how that could be construed. We have a potato punch to make the fries. Which actually physically hitting the bags with my hands probably would not make me nearly as tired.
Here is another instance of how the hell are you supposed to figure this out. Play the flute, you dry up the lake, and all of a sudden you're in Dungeon 7.
What is it with the Zelda titles and drying up lakes?
Well, they hate any concept of global warming, so there you go.
An inconvenient truth is really about what would happen in a world ruled by Nintendo.
No, an inconvenient truth was a true story of what happened in Zora's Fountain in Ocarina of Time.
It was a movie commissioned by Sony.
Sure, why not?
They're like, deny us our disk drive, will ye? And then they made an inconvenient truth like 14 years later.
And other such jokes.
I actually don't know the time frame of either of those things, so it's like...
I believe an Inconvenient Truth came out in 02, 03, something like that. And then, of course, there's the whole CDI debacle that was like early 90s.
Well, no, that was Philips.
I know, but they were working with Sony on the same concept.
Yeah, but they went with Philips instead of Sony because Sony didn't want to just give up the rights to everything, and that's why we have the PSX.
Previous boss that I don't even bother to fight.
I already killed you in 2 shots. I don't need to fight you again.
It's funny you should mention that. I will just leave that as vague as possible.
So vague you won't even point it out when it actually
Probably
happens.
not! Grumble, grumble. Another how the fuck are you supposed to figure that shit out? You have to get...
What happens?
You can't get past that and
Okay.
continue on with the dungeon without purchasing and using their stuff. Which is hella expensive unless you know where to find it for cheap. And by cheap, I mean 60 rupees. Because I don't know what the hell.
That's one thing I don't like about the ladder, in that it's based on your position as the player, so you can easily get stuck.
Stuck did.
Like there.
It's like, jeez. It's messing with my shits. Monies.
Hey, it's the Chris Houlihan room.
No.
Okay.
No, I don't think it's even worth a tenth of what the Chris Houlihan room is worth. If you wonder why we didn't bother showing off the Chris Houlihan room in the Link to the Past playthrough, it's because I don't give a fuck.
It's a bitch to get to.
Yes, because it's like, you have to do this thing and go all this way in, like, a very strict amount of time, because you have to activate... It's a debug room.
Yeah. Basically, you have to initiate a room load error. And then it happens.
And of course that's in there because, was it Nintendo Power that held that contest?
I think so.
That sounds about right.
Well, the name of it is. I don't know. And I think they took it out of the Game Boy Advance release.
Which is, so how many sprites can you pack on one screen?
Man, it's almost like a Kaizo Mario hack.
I think you said that.
But that's the ultimate comparison when you have sprites slow down.
I think you said that in, like, a Link to the Past video somewheres.
Yeah, but that was years ago.
Months ago.
Only now. Wait until time has passed, then it'll be years ago.
Yes, but that time has not passed as of us recording this. Therefore, it has been only about 6 months since the end of that playthrough. At this...
And we're just gonna get increasingly meta, aren't we?
You're increasingly meta.
Your mom's increasingly meta.
Your face is increasingly meta. Which it is, because he wears the awesome face all the goddamn time. And now, finally, we get the red candle.
I'm finally broken.
You weren't earlier. You weren't broken when we did Other M.
No, well, I wasn't chuckling this much with Other M.
Yeah, you kind of were.
It was it was my mind grasping at whatever emotion it could to prevent it from becoming increasingly mad. Oh, God. This game is infinitely better than Other M.
You know what it is? As archaic as this is, a lot better than Other M. Right, like, shit, which door do I go? Fuck.
The Legend of Zelda, Other L. Because it forms a palindrome.
Another one of these things. Oh, but now you split into 3! It's 3 times.
No.
It's 3 times the challenge, as in, I have to get 6 hits in instead of 2.
My greatest weakness, a flute. Damn you, elementary school music class! Damn you!
Also, boomerang. Use it.
Apparently, the flute became a recorder midway through that joke.
Dodongos? Who cares? Now, what do we got? Oh, Wall Masters.
Master.
You have never been a threat in this game.
Master of Walls, I'm grabbing your links.
But not really, because we're kind of weak.
That worked out way too well.
Seriously, Wall Masters are no threat in this game.
Wait a couple games and that will be a threat.
Shut up. Right. Clear this
That's
shit.
the concept on which you can bet. Alright, I'm done. For now.
Cue when we are finished with this part, which is not too long from now. A bunch
randomly continue it.
A bunch of dumb fucking things. And speaking of dumb fucking things, hey, let's repeat another boss. This is the level 1 boss.
Jeez.
The fuck?
They didn't even scale its health.
Nope. That was easy. We'll see you next time for the finale, fuckers.